Warning. Misery of the unwary lies ahead. And some Curse of Strahd spoilers, but I hope that was obvious.
Hand over the Eye of Forced. Where the are we? There's no one here.
They should have been here. Turok's scrying was conclusive.
Turok, did you perhaps misinterpret their location? Or are you soft in your stupid head?
I'm absolutely sure they were here, Jerea.
What's with the mist?
Go find out and shut up until you find something interesting or helpful. Faye, maybe you should keep an eye on Yarth and make sure he doesn't go too far.
As you wish.
Turok, get your f***ing mirror out and get scrying. I want a full report on their location within the hour. Forced, fly up and get a lay of the land.
Jerea, Alisa, Yarth is dead.
What do you mean dead?
Dead. He collapsed in the mists. He was complaining about not being able to breathe, and I mocked him because the mist couldn't have.
On your guard. Jerea, please prepare your true seeing. We may have an invisible stalker on our hands. I give the orders here, but you're right.
There's a small village a few miles away. We may be able to make it there by nightfall.
Alisa, reanimate Yarth and we'll load him down with gear. I was hoping to find a skeleton or zombie, but he'll do. How delicate the flesh is. It's a shame, really. Our flesh might be next if we don't get moving.
Before we continue, please make sure you've subscribed to my channel. It helps me out a lot. Become a patron for exclusive insights in my series after the episode. Rahadin. You sound amused, my lord. We have visitors. Your guests have arrived for dinner. I shall see them in. No, Rahadin. A group of foreigners has arrived in my Barovia. Is that possible, my lord? Observe. I stand ready to greet them, my lord. Unnecessary, my brother. We will see to them when the time is right.
Wolves, what do you mean you couldn't charm them? Why bother having magic at all?
I told you, they refuse any attempt at control.
I hope it was worth losing Forced. I'll include that in my report to Saz Tam.
While you're at it, make sure to include Yarth's death as your fault.
You little... Enough! This village is wretched enough without your constant bickering. Is it strange that no one is outside their houses?
Look at the markings on the buildings. Wolves frequent this area too.
Dream pastries! Get your dream pastries before they're gone! A group of ruffians attacked Granny's bakery, so this will be the last batch for some time.
How much are they?
1 gold piece each.
Do they make me gold? Why would you charge so much for a simple meat pie?
You are unfamiliar with Barovia. Dream pastries allow you to escape the misery of this land for a time. I have never had a customer disappointed with their experience.
Did you just say Barovia?
Indeed.
What does Barovia mean to you? It was in a story I read once. What do you mean escape? Can't people just leave?
Fine, take it, you highway woman.
Well, Davo, horse, get him up.
He's out cold.
What did you do to him?
Oh, absolutely nothing. He'll wake in a few hours and feel quite rested. Shame it can't be said for the rest of you.
Blocker.
Oh, I hope you don't mean to cause Granny Mo any harm, children.
No, but you're going to tell us if you've seen 2 Dragonborn, a gnome, and a tiefling. They're of interest to us.
Oh, I can't seem to remember having seen.
Save it. Your face screams recognition.
My, aren't you observant? Yes, they attacked my daughters at our bakery.
Where were they headed?
There's a limited number of destinations for a group escorting a young woman and children.
How about a name?
If you promise to bring my grandchildren back to me, I would tell you.
Fine.
They're headed to the far west of Barovia, to the village of Vallaki. If you hurry, you might catch them.
And where are we to bring your grandchildren?
The old windmill.
I bet a gold piece she's not a human.
You f***ing think an old woman casually wander around selling dream pastries and wolves not attacking her? She's something, certainly. No mention of the grandchildren when her daughters were attacked. Probably a hag. Thank you, once again, for stating the obvious. Let's get out of this dump.
Do you guys have any of those meat pies? For the 15th time, no, we do not have any meat pies. Can we go back and get more? No. Well, I f***ing want one. Get out of my way.
Restrain him.
F*** off. Why can't I spend my gold on the things I want?
You're clearly not in your right mind, Rock. Ever since you woke, you've talked exclusively of dream pastries in the sun.
I bet the hag made the pies addictive. I wonder how much control she has over all these little villages.
Probably too much. So let's not bother her and find the eye.
The pies are for me!
Leave him. He's lost.
As you wish. I'm a little jealous he gets to have all the fun.
Would you like a crippling addiction that will probably kill you?
Well,
Then shut up. Oh, just tell us where they are, you impudent fool.
Your attitude is doing little to help us, Jerea.
how dare you speak to me in such a manner? Guards! Arrest this misery maker! We will show her the error of her ways.
The first to touch me dies.
Further misery making! I shall take it upon myself to re-educate you! All will be well.
Prepare arms!
Say, Burgomaster, if we hand you the Misery Maker, will you give us the information we want to know?
Anything to reduce the misery of my beloved Vallaki. Seize her!
You trait! Sorry, Jerea. Your leadership is lacking.
Thanks for the save, Versa.
Take her to the scaffolds! A view of the lay of the land should inspire this misery making to stop.
You'll burn for this. You both will.
No longer shall your wanton misery antagonize our fair Vallaki or your friends. May we all be rid of your incessant negativity. All will be well.
He certainly believes his own idiocy.
This town deserves him. Perhaps they may have no better options.
Enough dawdling. They were last seen heading to the Vistani west of us.
Do we know anything about the Vistani?
A bunch of stupid, drunk gypsies.
That's extremely unfair.
Is it?
They endure hardship wherever they travel, but you want to criticize them for drinking and partying to celebrate their heritage?
I said nothing about their heritage, just that they're stupid and drunk.
Versa, you may be one of the best necromancers, but you're an uncultured swine. I'm inclined to agree with Ayers. The Vistani are more than they appear.
I have no recollection of such an event. Now, if you'll excuse me, you'll understand that leading a camp requires more than sitting around and talking.
We have 10,000 gold pieces we're willing to offer you for information, Luvash. It's clear you know something.
What can we bring you to trade for the information, Luvash?
100 barrels of wine! Where in Saz's Bony Bottom are we going to find 100 barrels of wine? At the winery to the west.
You mentioned something about potions to help us escape the mists?
Correct!
If we were to purchase some as a show of good faith, would you part with a little information surrounding our friends?
100 gold pieces each, and everyone must buy one.
Done. Your naivety will be the death of you. But yes, Luvash, please allow us one potion each.
You won't regret it.
Useless. You'll reimburse that when we return to Thay, heirs.
That's for Saz Tamp to decide.
Here! As for your friends, they left heading north.
Thank you, Luvash. Your kindness will not be forgotten, nor your incoming barrels of wine.
So you're hunting a ragged group of misfits.
What's it to you?
I was merely offering assistance. If I'm unwelcome...
Stay. Alisa.
Origal.
Where did they really travel after leaving your camp, Origal?
They are heading west to a village called Krezk and are likely heading to the same winery you seek.
Fantastic. Now we don't have to bring that loser any wine.
It would be unwise to renege on a deal with my brother, Mage.
Necromancer.
She's fatigued from our visit to your lands. Forgive her temperament.
I see you have potions to ensure your safe departure from Barovia. A word to the wise, only use them near the mists and give them a good shake before drinking. The effect is most potent that way.
You have our gratitude.
Does he?
Dabo. Good day, Origal. Thank you.
It's them!
Attack! Seize the eye!
We're not close enough! Hurry! How did they just disappear into the mist? An intriguing question. How does one disappear in a simple mist?
Who the f*** are you?
Versa, you need to relax.
We almost had those assholes. I'm so tired of stumbling around this shithole valley.
First, we must exchange gifts, as is the custom of my people.
As in, all of us have to give you a gift, but you only have to give us one grifting asshole.
Versa!
Fine.
You choose one gift worthy to give to a noble of Barovia, and I give you a gift in return.
How did you get all the way out here? This land is especially dangerous for unarmed civilians to wander, especially in the late evening.
The gifts?
I hope you choke on it.
Only if it's designed for my insides. And to you I present this gem. May it guide you to fortune in your endeavors.
Your name?
It appears you have me at a disadvantage, seeing as...
Sake. I'm Versa, she's Elisa. That's heirs, Davo, Faye, and Whores. Are you happy now?
Vasily von Holtz, at your service.
She could stand to learn some of your manners, Vasily.
What was that?
Nothing. Lord Vasily, you didn't happen to encounter a group that has a tiefling, 2 dragonborn, and a gnome, have you?
I might have. What is it you plan to do when you meet them?
Oh, they're our friends. They borrowed a special item from our common benefactor. We need to retrieve it.
So they stole something you believe is yours.
Nice going, Butterlips.
I will send you to them, but with a warning.
Warning?
The lord of this land has invited them here as his special guests. Any harm that befalls them is a death sentence.
And who is the lord of this land?
Strahd von Zarovich.
Why? What does that mean?
Alisa?
Lord Vasily, surely you jest.
Indeed not.
Who the f*** is Strahd von Zarovich? Why do you suddenly care so much?
Because we're all you idiot. How? Clearly you haven't bothered with your history lessons. Barovia is one of the known domains of dread, a prison created for an individual who committed great evil in exchange for unimaginable power.
And he did what?
Murdered his brother on his brother's wedding day to claim the bride. He became a vampire.
So he sees himself as a hopeless romantic, and she would have been better off without him.
So we can't just leave? Without his permission, it is impossible. The Vistani are the only ones with free passage out of his realm, so these potions might help us.
You didn't think to share any of this with us when you figured it out?
Jireh wouldn't have it. Consider yourselves informed.
So we're gonna smoke his once we get the eye back?
It doesn't seem like we have a choice. Or we could beg for indulgence, but he'd probably rather toy with us than grant free passage. Vasily, do you know where we might locate Strahd?
He is never far from anything in his domain.
He's Strahd.
Versa!
Look at these ridiculous garments he's wearing. What are you supposed to be? Mobile dirt?
Clever.
Oh, fuck.
Now look what you've done. Lord Strahd, we beg your indulgence as we seek our treasure and depart your land.
It is late for indulgence. Her soul is the price of your passage.
Done.
Alisa, you f***ing bitch.
I warned you about Strahd, Versa. Heirs, are you okay?
This potion is filled with mud, twigs, and cast-off food. Luvash tricked us.
Lord Strahd, we present Versa as amends for our wrongdoing.
I'll kill you all.
You will obey your new master, slave.
Your wish is my command, Lord.
Accompany your friends for a time. You will report to me when I ask it of you.
Your will be done.
I cannot emphasize enough just how precious my guests are to me. If you encounter them at Yester Hill, tread carefully. I do not forgive transgressions in this domain. Good evening.
And to you, Lord Strahd. Very well. A quick rest and on to this Yester Hell.
A special thank you to my incredible patrons for making this campaign series possible. And thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, share my video on your Twitter, Facebook, or other social media, and make the leap to become one of my patrons on Patreon. As a patron, you gain exclusive access to my after the episode content and other benefits as well. I'll see you all next time.